Welcome back to another video of Thryve Empire. Got your boy Anthony, Sean, Monaco.
Asher Holmes.
Today we're going to be telling you how to become the best at whatever you do.
Stay tuned.
In order to become the best in what you want to do, you have to start small. Every big goal, every dream starts with a small achievement. You have to take steps, like we talked about, our step analogy. You have to take steps to becoming the best. You have to start small and slowly build yourself up to be that person. We're talking about conquering the city, conquering your neighborhood, and then your state, and then the country, and then the world.
You guys gonna fucking run the world, crazy bastard. I'm kind of thinking of somebody, of course, Kyrie Irving in this case. I talk about that. You gotta be the best in your park. It's not just one day or, oh, I'm the best in the state, best in the country. Like, this is years and years and thousands of reps. I'm just thinking like baseball or basketball, shooting or hitting a whole bunch of balls, whatever it is. If you're practicing a podcast, practicing a business, you have to do it over and over and over again. It's kind of behind the scenes that you don't see. It's the hard work behind that you're not gonna see. This is a hard process, whatever it is. But that being said, it's gonna start small. It has to start small. And the hardest part is getting started. So once you're started, that ball's rolling a little bit, okay. You start to get those little achievements, confidence built on yourself. Now you can go from that park to competing against the neighborhood per se, and then kind of growing your circle, becoming the best in your circle and expanding the circle, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But how do you do that? First, you have to start somewhere. You have to come up with a goal, and then you have to write it down. You have to write down your goals, whether you think they're achievable or unachievable, because most of the time, you're doubting yourself. Tony Robbins says that most people overestimate what they can do in a year. They put themselves and think, I can get all of this done. I can do such amazing things. But honestly, I don't even think people do that. Most people underestimate what they do in 1 year as well.
Oh, for sure. Mel Robbins, on the other note, people say like, okay, my 12-month plan, my year-and-a-half plan, you can really, if you think about it hard enough and you fiddle your schedule in a way that it can work, you can cut that down to a quarter. That 2 years, 1 year, you can cut it down to 2 and 3 months. It really is. You really could.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it, man. Whether your goals are unobtainable in your mind or obtainable, you need to write down all of them. Write down all of them. Whether they're big, small, unobtainable, obtainable. Because once you do that, you see it on paper. Your brain starts to correlate those things. How is this actually possible? The same way why people say, eat at a super fancy restaurant for the night. Or go act like you're working, staying at a super fancy hotel, and just see what that feels like. You write it down, your brain sees it, it's gonna be more obtainable at that point. I mean, this is all obvious things. Write down your goals, list that out and how it can actually be possible. Year goal, 5 years from now goals, obtainable steps. Otherwise, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're gonna watch this video, maybe come back in like 4 months, watch it again, and like get hyped up, okay, I'm gonna do it, but then you don't follow through. Writing it down, following it through is what it's all about. That's how you're gonna take the first step, is actually correlating your thoughts into action.
This video is for those people who want to be the best. Being the best is not easy. We can't just become the best, and it's very hard. Most people give up way before they even have the chance. You're going to fail. You're going to work hard, you're gonna fail, and you're going to get depressed at those times, and you're going to have to power through it. Anybody that wants to be the best, or anybody that wants to be great at something, needs to understand that you're going to fail. You're going to have those days that you feel sad. You're going to be depressed. You're going to beat yourself up because you are not where you need to be. Only the great people, only the people that become the best are the ones that push through that and still continue doing what they have to do. You only have this one life. You only get this one chance, and you are going to screw up. You're going to fuck up. You are going to mess up, and that's all part of it. People see these people at the top, and they see them at the best, and they don't realize that these people had to go through trials and tribulations thousands and thousands of times. That, you look at Michael Jordan, who was kicked off of his team in high school, I believe, and he still was shooting 10,000 shots a day, 20,000 shots a day, however many they do. Kobe, Michael Jordan, LeBron, they all failed. I mean, you look at basketball players, they miss shots. That's a failure. You are going to miss the shots that you take, but every shot that you don't take is a chance that you couldn't even have made it, right? You miss all the shots you don't take. So if you're watching this video and you want to be the best, you have to power through it. Life is gonna beat you to the ground, and you have to get back up. Only the people that get back up are going to be anything.
That's the only difference. People that quit compared to people that are now majorly successful is in those dark, cold, lonely, depressing times where you don't want to go and get it done, you still have to get it done. You wake up going, get ready to go for a run, you realize, oh shit, it's 28 degrees outside and it's cold, I'm tired, it's early, you know, maybe you and your girlfriend or wife are having a little bit of fight, stuff is not going your way. That is your time. That's God's way of saying, okay, here's your chance, power through it, learn something about yourself today you probably don't know. That's the difference.
If you're like me, if you're like him, and you want to be great, you want to be good at something, people like us, if you're listening out there, if you're like us, you want to be the best, or you want to be great at something, we are going to get back up. We are going to do what we have to do. We are going to make sure that all of us, we all do what we have to do every single day. We're going to get knocked down, we're going to get back up. We're going to do what we have to do. And if you're listening out there and you actually, if this means something to you, if you can feel it, if you can feel what it means to try to be the best, if you can feel what it means to look around you and realize that everybody around you is not going to work as hard as you, right? If you want to conquer your city, you have all your friends, you have people that are going to be doing things similar to you, and you have to know that you have to be better than them. You have to be better than your friends in your circle. And then if, let's say you're on a sports team, you have to be the best on that team. That means that other people are going to be put down. Other people are going to be in bad moods because you are going to be pushing past, you're going to be pushing past them. You're going to be getting better and better than them, and they're going to see you and they're going to wonder, well, how is he so good? They're going to say, oh, he has a natural gift, because that's what everybody does when they're worse than somebody. But if you're out there and you're working your ass off, even once you make it, you're not going to get the credit you deserve.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to say that, well, he's just talented.
Yeah, it shifts. That shifts. It goes from, you know, good luck, people, yeah, good luck, people supporting you, and the same people that said that, now things are getting real good, you're majorly successful, and they said, oh, well, I mean, he had some great cards dealt to him. He got it lucky, but that's not true at all. And that being said, at the same time, most people get all down and depressed when they see how much better somebody else is, that they kind of eliminate themselves, they quit. But let's just say this person, right, is moving at this pace. In order for you to catch up to him, you're gonna have to work that much harder to be able to surpass him. That's all it is. It's a game of reps. It's a game of how many times are you gonna do it, because like we say a million times, you get better at what you spend time at doing. Whatever you spend time at doing, you're gonna get better at it. So if you're gonna get the extra reps and work harder than the other guy, you will catch up. I'm just thinking about, you know, shout out the Bonner boys, Gabe and Caleb. For instance, it's not like when they were the youngest kids, they weren't always the best. Well, they were always great. If you guys are watching this, you know. But they have to get thousands and tens of thousands of reps more than somebody else to be able to catch up, and now they're miles ahead. When in reality, most people see that the great guy up there is saying, oh, he's so good, there's no way I can catch up, I quit. You eliminate yourself from the process. If you stay put, just like Anthony is, just like I am, just like the Bonner boys are, and just like you guys are, that's the only difference, is when it gets hard, dark, depressing, lonely, cold, miserable, you're suffering, it's God's way of saying, okay, buddy, you're gonna do it or not. Are you gonna say what you're gonna do? Are you gonna do the things that you say you're going to do? Simple as that.
Make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. We have more videos coming for you. Stay tuned. Thryve Empire.
You're right.